don't want to put too much pressure on y'all, but Dell did say that if I do well tonight, he is going to shave his, and I will have the best mustache in the whole building. So yeah, just so you know, he has agreed to it. So I need your support here. I look like this because I'm from Texas. That's what this look is. Not really my fault. I just popped out and I was like, oh, this is Denton, you know? So but I appreciate your support. That's good. This is what hours inside a football helmet under extreme heat looks like. It's what it does to the human head. I actually grew the facial hair for my parents so they would know that if need be, I could work the land. Because we're hardcore Texan, my family. I'm 6th generation Texan. Yeah. If you're more Texan than me, you are Mexican, technically. That's a historically accurate joke, by the way. So if you didn't laugh at that, learn from it. All right, that's how we're gonna do this today. That's how we're doing it. But I live in New York City now. I love both of those places, Texas and New York City. I do. I feel like I'm lucky to have grown up in Texas, lived most of my professional life in New York City, because those are two places in America that most tie their identity to their geography. They do. Texans love to tell you that. Makes them feel tough. New York City people love to tell you that. Makes them feel smart. And I've lived in both those places, and I can tell you that neither of those is accurate at all. I know a lot of dumb New Yorkers and a lot of Texans who are afraid of chihuahuas. I do. Or as my friends in Texas pronounce it, chihuahuas. Also dumb. But I think I'm lucky. I do think I'm lucky. I think I'm lucky that I grew up Generation X. That's any Gen Xers in here, anywhere? I don't even care. That's all right. No, that's how Gen X I am. It's a generation that doesn't care. It doesn't care, right? What generation are you? It doesn't matter. I don't care. See how free that is? It's so free. It is. No, but I think you have to admit, Gen X was a lucky generation. It's easy to tell because we're sandwiched between the two most dynamically angry generations currently alive. Right? Baby boomers and millennials do not like each other at all. I hear it all the time. It's like, hey, you're an idiot. Hey, you're an idiot. I'm like, hey, you're both right. Chill out. It's okay. But I think you have to try to understand other generations. You do. That's the only way, and the only way to do that is to empathize with the world they grew up in. I hear people calling the younger generation self-involved. Every generation is self-involved. It's just that the younger generations learn how to embrace it, and that was disturbing to the rest of us. It was. But that's not their fault. It's the world they grew up in. Younger generations grew up with GPS. Think about that. Every time you go on a trip, sitting next to you is a robot navigation butler just whispering precise step-by-step instructions in the soothing voice of your choosing. And then when you look down at the map, it's telling you that you are the center of the universe. No matter how far you travel or which direction you're headed, you're just this bright blue orb of hope that the entire world just keeps arranging itself around. That's going to give you a specific sense of self. And that is definitely going to irritate baby boomers, because when they were going on trips, the thing giving them directions was a disappointed spouse or parent. And it was not in the soothing voice of their choosing. It was in the voice they hated most in the whole world. That's why I don't think any of the baby boomers I know will ever be fully comfortable around GPS. I don't think they will. Have you ever been in the car with a baby boomer and a GPS at the same time? That is a fight to the death. It is. That is navigational Highlander in that car. I'll be driving down the road with my mom and that GPS is like, turn right in 1,000 feet. And my mom's like, don't you dare, whatever you do not turn right, no matter what you do. Not if you love me, you will not turn right. I'm like, Mom, I do love you, but I'm gonna go with the thing that can see traffic from the sky today, okay? That's how we're gonna handle this journey. But I understand her perspective as a boomer, because when boomers were going on trips, they had to know things. They had to have skills. They had to start preparing the night before by unfolding a map that was sometimes the size of their house. And the first thing they had to do was figure out where they even were on the map. Think about that. If every time you went on a trip, your first step was to find yourself, do you understand the level of existential stability that requires? That's why every time a boomer reaches their destination, their first 10 minutes of conversation is just, how did you get here? I need to know. Tell me the highways you took. Was there a loop? I hear talk of a loop. But I was lucky. I grew up Generation X, one foot in both worlds. I knew technology was great, but also stupid, because I had MapQuest. Yeah. I had to start preparing the night before too, but just by printing out 28 pages. And the first 17 of them were just to get off the street that I lived on. That is stupid. That's stupid in my book. But I think that's the thing that we share in common as humanity. Stupidity. All of us, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. If you don't believe me, when we're done here today, walk over that shopping mall, just walk into the buildings and listen to the conversations. You will hear something, I swear. I heard a woman say this to her friend. She said, my daughter's 20, going on 21. And I thought, you didn't need that last part. Because most people know how to count. And I get what she was trying to do, because it's based on an actual phrase, but the key to that phrase is you're supposed to have a gap between the ages. That's what makes it interesting enough to say out loud. You gotta say something like, my daughter's 20, going on 50. That right there is gonna be a way more interesting story, I guarantee it. You got a college-age daughter who's acting menopausal for some reason? I want to hear every bit of this story right now. And the fact is, we're all stupid. Everybody in this room, no matter how brilliant you are, you're stupid at something. You are. If you're out there right now thinking, not me, I'm not stupid, guess what? You might be the dumbest person in this room. You might. But look, I say that knowing full well that I'm stupid. I do. And I know that because sometimes I'll go to those restaurants where they read you the specials before they take your order. And I realized one day, I don't think I've ever gotten through a full list of those specials and understood every single word that dude said. Not one time. I always get thrown off by something. Ganache? Come on. That feels made up to me. It does. Bronzino? I think that's a fish, but it sounds like a tanning accelerator also. It's confusing. Sometimes I get defensive. I'm like, you said cranberry reduction. I'm not sure what that means. I feel like you're gonna bring me less cranberries. I do. The waiter looked at me like I was stupid. He did, and he was 100% correct. And I don't think I have any problem with that, because I think the key to happiness in life is not to avoid being stupid. The key to true happiness in life is just to eventually find somebody who's comfortable with your level of stupid. That's what it is. It is. And I have that person in my life. She's amazing and stupid. The best part is she puts up with me. That is not easy. It's not. I've been up here a little while. I'll be honest with y'all. I am not 100% sure my fly's up right now. I'm not. That's what it's like being with me all the time. Thank you for checking. Last week I looked down on my t-shirt and I saw what I thought was a potato chip from. And I just ate it. I just ate it. I didn't even stop to think. If I had, I would have remembered. I hadn't had potato chips in well over a week. I don't know what the heck I ate. I don't. But it didn't kill me, and suddenly that's become my dietary standard. But she puts up with it. It's great. 4-year relationship. Yeah, we're only 3 years into it right now, but I'm excited for this last year. I am. We get along well, we do, but we disagree. We disagree on stuff. She's a vegetarian, and I am, like I said, the opposite of that. I'm a Texan, right? Yeah. Here's what she does that bothers me the most, is she compares her food to meat, and not just any meat, bacon. The most glorious of all the meats. For those of y'all who aren't clear on this, bacon and ham come from the same animal, okay? Which makes me disappointed in ham. It does. It's like, come on, ham, just get your act together. Just do something with your life. Maybe someday you'll be bacon also. Just focus. My girlfriend's like, I won't eat anything with a face on it. I'm like, I don't either. I cut the face off. I eat the bacon part. I'm not a scientist, but I'm pretty sure it's not the face meat. I don't know where it comes from on the pig. Maybe the soul, because it tastes like magic. Come on. You know, in order to make bacon, you have to cure it, which means it was sick once and now it's bacon. So that's a miracle right there. You just cook it and it gets smaller and more powerful, like an Italian mother or a Korean dictator. It's an amazing cook. And she's like, you need to respect my opinions. And I'm like, you need to have better opinions. That would help me a lot. That's true. There's a huge difference between the taste of bacon and what a vegetarian thinks bacon might taste like, right? That's like me as a man comparing any pain on my body to giving birth.
right? Women, the pain and stress you go through, just, oh, that is exactly how much taste there is in bacon. That's all I'm trying to get across. Thank you guys very much. Y'all have a good night.
Y'all give it up for Jason Solomon. Come on.